It's a brand new season and we have got so much to cover. We've got a summer transfer window with lots of ins and outs. And today we've got the first game of the season and it's only July. What is that all about? Let's go. Hello there and welcome back to a brand new season here on Elevating Ewood. And today we're going to go over the summer transfer window, see what's been going on in and out of the club, and also do the first game of the brand new season. And with that in mind, say goodbye to Championship football. Oh, we lost the playoffs, didn't we? Oh. Watch the last episode up there, you'll love the roller coaster. Anyway, we've got a lot to cover in this episode, and if it sounds like something that you are going to enjoy, hit the subscribe button down below. You won't miss any future content here on the channel, and give it a big thumbs up if you like today's episode. Comments, as always, are welcome. So now we've done the silly transition that didn't work because we're still in the Championship, let's get into the game and see what's been happening over the summer transfer window. It is obviously July because we've got the World Cup coming up in November. So things are starting a little bit early. We've got Reading today at home at Ewood Park, but the playing staff has changed quite a bit. We've had to do quite a lot of transfers. A lot of players have left the club, which we didn't want them to leave. So let's start with the highest fee received. So we've received 14 million for Sam Gallagher, who's gone to playoff winning West Brom. We've also received 5 million for Kaminski, who eventually went to Brentford, who I believe have come down. So, yeah, not brilliant. Lewis Travis has gone for 3.3 million as well, also to West Brom. And if we flick back, you can see here that Ryan Nyambe went to Everton for 9.5 million. The first signing we brought in was this youngster from Juve, however. He is just 19-year-old. He's an Austrian, Erwin Omik. He's got some decent potential, but basically he was brought in because he's from Juve and he wanted to join us, so why not? We didn't particularly scout him in advance. He looks okay. He's in the, alright, maybe he's going to be a good one for the future. We'll see kind of camp. But he is definitely not the headline transfer in. Have we even got a headline transfer in? Well, we've got a couple of loans coming in, which you might be interested in as well. Right, we'll start from the beginning. First signing of the summer was Placheta from Norwich. He is going to be on the wing. Either wing, really. Probably as a backup to Brereton Diaz. But he comes with a lot of pace as well. So he'll be one who will be unlocking that left-hand side of the pitch and can also potentially play on the right as well. Some nice versatility going forward. Then we've signed young Brandon Austin, a goalkeeper from Spurs on a free, as another backup, essentially, because at that point, we hadn't got a new goalkeeper in. Spoilers, there's another one coming. Next up was our first loan signing of the summer, Abdullah Sima, who can play on the right-hand side of midfield and as a striker. He's another one with some good play, some good pace, some good physicals, pretty decent going forward and in the air as well. So he will be a good addition to our attacking lineup. Another youngster is up next, and this guy is Giuseppe Leone. He's Italian, and he plays in the centre of the park. He is still pretty young, still got quite a lot of room to develop, so his current ability might not be up there with the starters in the team. He's currently in the under-23s. I'll probably bump him up to the first team as well at some point in the season, but he comes in as some good young prospect going forward for the future. But someone who isn't a good young prospect, well, he kind of is, he's still only 25, but he is our new first choice goalkeeper, Bingaru Kamara, who comes in as a replacement for Kaminski, and pretty much like for like. He's not quite as eccentric, but other than that, he is pretty similar. He's got some good physicals, pretty decent mentals, and his goalkeeping stats across the board, pretty good as well. So, for the fee we paid for him, which was a couple of 100,000, can't really go wrong. We basically bought in someone for 300k and sold Kaminski for 5 million, and they're pretty much like for like. And then, literally today, the first day of the season, we've signed Folarin Balogun on loan from Arsenal to lead our attacking line. Finally, we've managed to get a replacement in for Gallagher. He's got some decent finishing. He's another great young prospect. He's only 21. Pretty decent physicals. Everything is as you expect for a youngster from Arsenal, pretty good. And he's already got 4 goals in 6 caps for the US of A. So he will be leading our charge going forward. But before we look at today's game, we're going to have a look at the season preview. As you can see here, we are predicted to finish 5th behind all 3 of the relegated teams and Sheffield United, who finished last season strong but just missed out on the playoffs. Obviously, as defeated playoff finalists, we should definitely be in the playoffs once again, if not better. I'm hoping for automatic promotion. Media are saying 5th. So we're kind of aligned, but we'll see how we go on. We're yet to see how good we really are compared to last season. Essentially, I'm a little bit in the dark. We've lost quite a few good key players, brought in some replacements, but will they gel as well? Who knows? Obviously, we've lost quite a few loan signings from last season who haven't joined us back. And the Media Dream 11 here is looking full of Crystal Palace players, so they are odds-on favourites to take the title. But the one Blackburn player who does feature is new signing Placheta, who won't be playing at left midfield because we don't have anyone at left midfield. If he's playing, he's going to be playing a little bit more advanced on the left wing, but we shall see. So let's get straight into today's game, and this is our brand new first 11 who are going to be fielding for the first game against Reading today. We've got Kamara in goal, a pretty familiar back four of Pickering, Van der Ven, Lenahan and JLC, who has dropped down to right back in midfield. We've got Buckley, Rothwell, Brereton Diaz, Dak and Seema, with Balogun up front on his own. We've got a pretty good core of players from last season who shall hopefully be carrying us forward with that bit of momentum, and we've made some decent changes as well, brought in some good new players. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get the victory here against Reading today and push on towards automatic promotion. Okay then, here we are underway. And obviously, we are favourites going into today. We are predicted 5th in the table. Reading 9th. Last season, they finished 11th, so they were sort of middle of the road, mid-table side. And hopefully, our playoff pedigree of last season carries us through. We're at Ewood Park, and so far 15 minutes gone, nothing happening. But a Pickering corner is the first highlight. It's headed clear, though, and it looks like Reading are going to try and break, but they don't. Diaz has it. JLC down this right-hand side, and here's new boy Seema. Can he make an instant impact? Ball into the box. Balogun's header isn't quite, or head isn't quite connecting to the ball for the header. Buckley and Pickering on that left-hand side. Dak's got it now in the centre. Can he turn? He can. He finds Rothwell a space. Balogun's through. How has he missed that? Gallagher would have scored, I'm sure. We're not going to know. No, we're not going to live in the past. Gallagher is a £14.5 million striker who's left us. Balogun is on loan as a youth player from Arsenal. Dak is tired already. Maybe I shouldn't have started Dak. We'll have a look at that in a second. But we're going to... Balogun's tired as well. We've clearly not been playing well. I suppose Dak has come back from an injury in pre-season, but we'll give him till half-time and then we'll change him. JLC's ball over the top. Balogun's got there. Is he onside? Doesn't matter. He's missed. Just clips the outside of the post. And half an hour gone. 0-0. 11 shots, however, to the 2 from Reading. We've got another corner, and Pickering's going to put it in the box here. And can he find the head of... He's found the head of Loney Mickey Van der Ven, who was here with us last season. And he's nodded home to get the first goal of a brand new season. And this is a pretty decent start, I would say. 39th minute of the game. Van der Ven rises high, nods it home, cannons off the crossbar, and it's into the back of the net. It's 1-0 as we near the half-time break. We have been much the better side, and Reading have barely been in it. There we go. It's half-time. As you can see from the XG, comfortable. It's been pretty comfortable. That header gave us the lead just before the break, and we'll go back into the second half in any minute. So the half-time team talk has gone pretty much like this. Going all right, but you can do better. So I think that's fair. We've been dominating. We are much the better side. We should be more than 1 goal up. I've kept Dak on and Balogun. I'm going to have to learn how to properly pronounce his name. But we're 60 minutes in, and I think it might be time to make a couple of changes because they're looking a little bit tired. Dak can come off for Chapman, and we're going to put Diaz up front and bring on new boy Placheta for Balogun, and we'll see how things go in the second half with those 2 changes. We're not going to make the third change because we're going to try something different, and that's not make 3 changes at the hour mark. because apparently that's not the done thing anymore. 10 minutes have passed since those changes. Nothing's happened. Lots of happening there on the tablet, but we've got a highlight here. We're going to make another change after this. Lenihan wins the header. Chapman, who's come on. JRC out to Seema, who is going to try and get down that wing, but he can't. JRC, we've got quite an attacking right-hand side of the pitch. So obviously JRC spent much of last season as our right winger of choice. But we've cut inside Rothwell to Buckley, who is absolutely assaulted. Two-footed challenge. And that is a red card. Unsurprisingly, Thompson is off. That was horrific. But we're going to have a free kick on the edge of the box. Buckley has hit the crossbar. Talking is what I need to be able to do. Right, final change is going to be made. And we think it's going to be Rothwell who's coming off. If we look at everyone's condition, he is getting quite tired. Van der Ven is tired as well. We've got a corner going on behind us. That is worrying. It's gone wide. I think Rothwell is going to come off. And I'm going to bring Dolan on. Is that a wise decision? Because I don't... No, it's not. Undo. Undo, everyone. Undo. Rothwell's going to come off for Davenport. There we go. I should have really brought Dolan on instead of Chapman, but I'm going to try and give him some playing time because obviously he didn't get any last season. He was out on loan. We've got 10 minutes to go, and so far this has been pretty straightforward. I was very worried coming into this season that the players we've lost would really affect the team momentum, especially and that loss in the playoff final as well. But first game, first win. There you go. No late drama. Pretty much no drama whatsoever. It was a comfortable victory in the end, and we've come out 1-0 winners at home to Reading, who are a decent average championship side. And there we go, a nice victory, well done. And let's have a quick look at the league table because we'll be quite high in it. We've won. It's the opening day of the season. We are 8th. There you go, 1-0 win. What do you expect? Right, join us in second. Okay then, so I think that's going to be where we're going to end the episode. We're just going to do one game today because we had a little bit of an extra at the beginning going over the transfers that have come in and out over the summer. Obviously, we've gone over our aspirations for the season. We want automatic promotion. I want to really win the title, but automatic promotion, Crystal Palace are going to be a tough side to beat. In fact, they play Sheffield United on their opening game, which is the Sunday game. That's going to be a good one to see. Whoever wins that one, I will be considering title rivals. I don't really think we should hang around for the next game because it's home to Harrogate in the Cup. I don't really want to lose that one on penalties on camera because that's what's probably going to happen. Anyway, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to get through a bit of the season. We'll come back maybe at the beginning of September, maybe do the if deadline day is interesting. We'll cover deadline day a little bit. But then we'll see how we get on as we go throughout the campaign. I'm picking out this Crystal Palace game here, in fact, at the end of September. Maybe couple that with Bristol City or Cardiff. Get a double header going as well. That might be a key fixture to come back to, but we shall see. There's also Watford here at the end of August. That might be interesting. Maybe pair that with the Forest game as well. You'll see in the next episode, because that is the end of today's episode. A comfortable 1-0 victory in the end. A nice, solid, if unspectacular, start to the season. A goal from a defensive header. A defender's header, not a defensive header. It was an attacking header from a defender. But yes, there we go. Easy. We'll fly through this season and we'll be in the Premiership with, in a couple of episodes' time. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Anyway, right, I've had enough. You've had enough. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. If you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. You know the usual. Catch you later. Well, hey, you've made it to the end of the video and... Hang on, It's a subscribe button. Tap on this. Even if you've done it already, just try it. See what happens. And then if you're hanging around, have a look. Have a look at these. One of these. Check out some of this amazing content. You won't regret it. I'll see you next time.